Hmm. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's going on with you? Yeah, you know who it is, the old man. And I figured I'd come on here and those of you that fuck with me, let you know I'm still kicking. You know, I ain't dead yet, motherfucker. you know, I've been thinking, that's a dangerous thing for me, thinking. But I got some questions and I want to share a few things with you that transpired in the past month or so. And I think I started off with a few days ago. I'm in the old Walmart doing a little shopping. And I wanted to, I like those tomatoes that's on the vine, not them little big round motherfuckers. To me, they don't have no taste. So I'm there as usual, minding my motherfucking business. So I'm looking and I'm like, man, this don't look too good. So I heard a voice say, oh yeah, the fruit's not that good now because of the ices and things like this here. I don't say nothing, keep looking. But I noticed that the motherfucker that said it got a little bit closer to me. You know what I mean? So he says it again. So I'm using my head for once. I'm thinking, I'm old, he old, maybe he ain't talking to me. So let me find out. So I said, you talking to me? He said, yeah. He said, yeah, with the ISIS and this, that, and the other, a lot of the labels and whoop, 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 whoop. So I say, being that he's talking to me, I said, I don't give a fuck about ISIS. I don't give a fuck what's happening in other countries. I don't give a fuck about the government because it ain't a goddamn thing I can do about it. So he go, oh. He says, well, with the ISIS situation and things, the minority and things like this. I said, well, you know what? What I've come to realize, the only thing when people speaking about minorities and how bad something is, it's never minorities that look like me. So I gives no fucks. I turn and walk the fuck on away. Now let's pause right there so I can explain it to some of you motherfuckers. See, I'm gonna be who the fuck I am. My beliefs are my beliefs. My thoughts are my thoughts. The way that I want to move and things is the way that I'm gonna fucking move. I'm not gonna succumb to the pressures and the ideologies that everybody else has. Regardless how good or bad or indifferent they might be, I got my own. You know what I'm saying? And with that comes a question. Do you hold your own ideas, your own ideologies, your own beliefs, your own principles, your own morals and shit that you stand on? You know what I mean? We're not talking about what the YouTubers and the podcasters and all of this. Do you hear shit, analyze it for your own self, and say, I agree with that, or I don't fucking agree with that? Not that you got to challenge motherfuckers or nothing, but for your own self. How do you handle that? Because I have this sneaky suspicion that a lot of motherfuckers, this ain't nothing new, but a lot of motherfuckers go with the crowd, what the majority like, accept, and shit like this. Because if you don't, you the oddball. And a lot of you motherfuckers don't want to be the oddball. But I got news for you. When you just going with the flow and going with everybody else, nigga, you are the oddball. Yes, you are the oddball. Now, I think I may have told you, if I didn't, hey, Bear with me, I'm old, I forget shit. My next door neighbors, two of them, both of them faggots. One's a flaming motherfucker. The other one, I guess, he ain't got lost all the way in it yet. You know what I mean? But when I first moved in here, I was already told, but not the specifics and things. So when I show up, I want to try to be the good neighbor. But see, for me, being a good neighbor is, hey, how you doing? Keep it pushing. For me, the good neighbor is, I don't bother you, you don't bother me. I keep my noise and shit down and woo, woo, woo. You know what I mean? That's to me is a good neighbor. But the flaming faggot, he wants to have extra conversation and shit like this here. So when I went to him and explained to him, I ain't that type of motherfucker. I ain't all goo goo gaga, hey, and sitting on the lawn and doing all that shit with motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Well, when I realized that he didn't goddamn it comprehend, because most bitches don't comprehend shit, and he thinks he's a bitch, you know. So I had to decide, how can I avoid shit? So I go to the office and I asked him, hey, can I put a lock on the outside of the back door where I can go in and out the back? Say yes, that's what I did. You know what I mean? Now, the reason for that is that I don't knowingly fuck with faggots, homosexuals, regardless how wonderful they are, and regardless that they only ones going to heaven, regardless that they're the best thing that ever was. I don't give a fuck. I don't fuck with them. I don't bother them, but I don't fuck with them. You know what I mean? Now, let me ask you, if you were in my position, would you keep going out the front door and being, in a sense, forced to be able to speak and interact with the faggot? But is that what you do? And if you did, is that because that's what you want to do? Or is it because you want to be accepted as being all right? So I give no fucks about being all right with people. You know, when it comes to real motherfuckers and niggas that I fuck with, you know, it's important. But I got limits on that. If you talking to me about some shit that I don't want to hear, I ain't gonna try to check you. I'm just gonna let you know I don't want to talk about that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk about that. Brings me to this, because it's everywhere, always have been. But it's just because remember now, there's not one motherfucking thing I think I can say that you don't already know, but it just might be some shit I can say that your ass done forgot. All the YouTube things and all of this, protect the children. So did something to the children. They got the one where the guy said he liked young girls. Oh my God, niggas had a fit. Now, nobody asked him, you mean young girls? For me, a young girl, for me, bitch 40, 30, 20. Now, aren't they grown? But even though to me, they're young girls. Yeah, they're a woman, all this, but you know, when with motherfucker talking, they'll say girl, boy, whatever. You know, but motherfuckers wanted to pretend right off the rip that the motherfucker, cause he said young girls, that he talking about underage bitches. But guess what? Nobody ever speaks on. Nobody says it. Because if you do, you frowned upon. You got these little 16, 17-year-old bitches. These motherfuckers got 2, 3 goddamn kids. This ain't just started happening. Matter of fact, I know I did a video on it. Back in the day, bitch 16, she probably fucking with a nigga that got a car. The parent, they want that because it take that pressure off of them. They ain't got to do for the little bitch. You know what I mean? So, it ain't about right and wrong. It's about what a motherfucker like. Now, if a motherfucker like children, it's a name for it. Something should be done about it, but stop acting like you got all this hysteria about this. Oh my God. Oh, it's the worst thing in the world when it's been going on forever. What do you like? What do you like? You 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years old. What you want, an old bitch? I'm 70. Be 71 this year. If I was back fucking with bitches, do you think I want a 70-year-old bitch? Do you think I want a 60-year-old bitch? A 50-year-old bitch? Hell no. I want about a 40. Cut off about 45. You know what I mean? That's what I'd want. Now, do I qualify for it? Probably not. But it ain't about the qualification. It's still what the fuck I like or what I want. Which brings me to this. I was in no grocery store and I saw this white man putting racks of motherfucking ribs in his cart. Got it filled up, racks and racks of ribs, chicken, all this stuff. So I'm in a good mood. And I say, hey, what you got in your basket make a motherfucker want to follow you home. Instantly, he said, oh, sir, please don't. I got enough begging motherfuckers and eating motherfuckers at home already. He went into a tirade about how he got to feed all these motherfuckers at home that's ungrateful, this, that, and the other, and whoop. Then he said something, you know what I mean? I knew he was trying to be funny, but he said when he was young, had he known it was going to be like this for him, he'd have had a sex change. I laughed, but also thought, here's a motherfucking man, hard worker, provider. But providing for what? For ungrateful, unappreciative, probably disrespectful motherfucking family members. What he said to me, a complete stranger, is how he really feels. But none of them motherfuckers they taking care of has he told them that. They done got old. What he does is routine, habit. But it ain't what he wants. But if he cut everybody off, walked off, he'd be the worst motherfucker in the world. So he continuously do what he's been doing that doesn't bring him any joy, any happiness, any fulfillment, or anything. That he's willfully, intentionally doing for motherfuckers that don't give a fuck about it, don't appreciate it. And that's what a whole lot of you motherfuckers do. Wonder why I know that. I did it. You know what I'm saying? See, when you have motherfuckers that be bragging, they put them up on the thing, showing that they've been together for 48 years and whoop. Then you had a bitch to come on to say, well, you know what? It's all about give and take and the sacrifice and this, that, and the other. Let me tell you something. I'd be willing to bet most of them motherfuckers ain't no fucking going on. At a certain age, a man get tired of wanting to goddamn it reach out to a bitch. A man get tired of wanting to ask her to put on something sexy. Man get tired, always goddamn it, gotta go through changes to try to get some affection or attention. So what do? Put up with, tolerate, and go on. Because most motherfuckers, I believe, my opinion, that after motherfucker get a certain age, I've been fucking with some bullshit for so long, he realized, well, what do I do if I leave this? Where I'm going, what I'm doing, how I'm gonna start over. And the fear that a lot of motherfuckers have of being alone outweighs the disrespect and the unappreciation that they get at home. How many motherfuckers you hear say this? Oh, my wife don't allow this. My wife don't allow that. My wife don't allow this. What? Don't allow? In and everything you say, he got to ask the wife. But there's a flip side to that. Some males, good males, that's what they have to have. They love the fact of being the one to provide and do everything. They love it. So the reward for them being able to have the title, I take care of all the bills. I do everything. Oh yeah, that's what a man's supposed to do. I do all of this. But that motherfucker, you'll never hear him say, I'm happy with what the fuck I'm doing. I'm happy with my situation. Cause he ain't. Now, so now here come my question. How are you handling that? Is that bitch you got? Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me back up. That queen that you with, are you happy and appreciative of her? And is she happy and appreciative of you? Does she show you that she still care? When you talk about with that mouth, with her actions, how she treats you and things like this, you happy with that? Now, if you are, wonderful, wonderful. So, D, what you talking about? You saying all this, that same old shit? Well, this is how I be looking at shit. Most motherfuckers now going with the flow. Niggas kill me all with the politics. The Epstein file. Oh, the Epstein file. Oh, the Epstein file. Why? Why? What difference does it make who's on there? What difference does it make? Why are you so worried about that? But you can't wait to turn on the YouTube channel with that boy Fleece Johnson on there talking about how he done fucked so many niggas in the ass. So why are you so concerned? Cause it's bitches that got caught up. You know what I mean? Well, why are you so concerned about the Epstein file? Because there's rich, powerful motherfuckers on there, and you want to see. When you find out, what can you do about it? If you find out all them presidents or the president or whoever, all of them was fucking young girls, underage girls, whatever, what are you gonna be able to do about it? Other than have a video, oh, that's the worst thing in the world, and whoop. What do you get out of finding out who's on the Epstein file? What can your motherfucking ass do to change anything? You so worried about the Epstein file, but you ain't concerned about your uncle that everybody know he been fucking little nieces and shit forever. But you're so concerned about the Epstein file. ISIS. The shit with the if you ain't here legally, you get your CDL taken. Why you niggas upset about that? I'm just asking. I ain't saying you're not supposed to be. I'm not saying you shouldn't be, but I'm just asking. Why you so motherfucking upset about that? So goddamn concerned. Hmm? How does it help you? I seen a video, white man in a restaurant, and the white waiter, bartender, whatever, something happened. He throwing shit at him, at the waiter. Who swoops in and detains the white man and saves the white man from the other white man? Who you think swoops in and grabs him and all this old shit? Who you think did that? Niggas. Now I wouldn't be surprised if I don't look on the YouTube and them same niggas that grabbed that white man press charges on their ass. But had there been a nigga throwing shit at the white man and shit, niggas wouldn't have grabbed the nigga. They'd have let him just keep on doing what he doing. Police would have came in there, and if he'd have bucked and shit, they'd probably gun him down. Then them bonnet wearing bitches and shit would have been all on YouTube. Oh, they just killed another black man and things. Before you ever tune into my channel, whenever I put a video up or whatever, just know it's gonna be the same motherfucking thing. Why? Because I'm the same motherfucking nigga. And I ain't gonna change. And I will address something, call no name, bear no blame, but you say you're watching me, you know. If you disrespected me yesterday, day before, last year, year before last, 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago, and I stopped fucking with you, today, tomorrow, until my black ass die, I don't fuck with you. Stay up, stay strong. Always stay a motherfucking man and always stay a motherfucking woman. You already know. All sickness ain't death, all goodbyes aren't gone, and all shut-eye show aren't sleep. Only the strong survive. It's up to you if you choose to be weak. They say blacker the berry, sweeter the juice, what the old man say. Any motherfucker that don't treat you right, cut their motherfucking ass loose. A lot of you listen to me, but you don't hear me. How's that working out for you?